Hello, this is Billy Nursery. This is Wednesday, and I'm doing a video. It really don't have anything to do with my reborn, but I feel like when it has something to do with me, it have a lot to do with my reborn because my reborn is a part of me in my life, and I'm coming today for the first time to talk about my son, um, the one that passed away. Um, this is the first time I ever talked about him because I wasn't able to talk about him before to now. So I want to talk about my son, and I'm gonna not try to make it so long. I'm gonna try to make it quick and fast. Um, Back in 2000, I was at work, and what happened the day before that day, the tragedy happened to my son. My son, I took him to and from school every day. He never walked to school. I always dropped him off and picked him up. If I couldn't pick him up, I had my mother to go pick him up, and she did till I got home from work. But my son was 14 years old, and he came to me the night before the tragedy happened. He said, "Mom, when I'm going to be old enough to start walking to school and walking home by myself, all my friends walk to school and walk home. Why I'm not allowed to do it?" And he said, "They call me a mama boy." He said, "I know I am mama, but I don't want them calling me that, you know." He said, "Can you please let me walk to school and from school?" And I told him, "Well, let me sleep on it, and by morning, I'll let you know." So the next day came, he came running downstairs to my room. "Mom, what it's going to be?" I said, "I'll take you to school this morning, and you can walk home. This is your first day to walk home, okay?" He said, "Okay." And that day was his first day to walk home from school. Okay, I got to make a long story short. Okay, when school was out, he was walking home from school. Um, there was a police chase, and the school was right there. The police chase came through where the school was, and the school had just got out, and my son was walking, and he was crossing the street. It was green light for him to cross the street, and the police were chasing a car, and the car ran the light, and the police ran the light. The car hit my son, and the police hit my son and killed him. They knocked him so many feet up in the... I don't know if I can really talk about this. I get so teary-eyed, and it happened in 2000. It's still my baby. Oh, I never been able to talk about it, but anyway, they ran over him twice. He was so messed up too. We had to do a closed cast because he was messed up so bad. He was barely, I could not recognize him. And I was still at work. I know I got a call from work and nobody. It's just weird. You know, mother have instinct. And it was a weird uh, uh, thing because when my job came to tell me that my mom was coming to get me, and I'm like, I don't know what it is. When something happens to one of my kids, my heart flutters for some reason. I don't know why, but it does. And that date, that's what it did. And my mom showed up, and I'm like, "What's going on?" I said, "Mama, what's wrong with one of my kids?" And she go, "What you talking about?" You know. I'm like, "Mama, what's wrong with one of my kids?" I know. I said, "Mama, it's something in my kids have. We have a bond." like that because I'm really close to my children. I know. I start crying and I didn't even know what had happened. And I'm like, Mom, what's wrong with I start naming my kids. Mom, what's wrong with Charles? What's wrong with Everett? What's wrong with Aisha? What's wrong with April? I said, Mom, which one is it? Which one, Mom? I said, tell me, please. They wouldn't tell me. And when I got home, like they pulled up, it was detectives out there. They came to me and they said, come here, we need to talk to you. And we need to talk to you inside. They told me my son was dead. He got ran over and hit by a car in a police car. I passed out. That's how I end up on high blood pressure because of my depression and nerve. That's how I started out on blood pressure because I never been on blood pressure in my life until I lost my son because I was stressing. They had to hospitalize me, keep me sedated because I couldn't take it. I was really, really in a bad way. I mean, I'm serious. I was so bad. I had a nervous breakdown behind that. I really did. You too. I had a nervous breakdown. It was so bad where I was sleeping in the cemetery on the ground. You know, it'd be dogs. It's big old dogs that come out there. I wasn't scared of no dog. My son was in the ground. But you know what? Yeah, I know once my son went back to dust, I know he wasn't there, but I understand this. I mean, I know all this Christianity stuff. I know the Bible back and right, but I'm telling you, when it's your child, you don't want to hear nothing. I mean, I wanted to ask God why. Why it couldn't have been me? Why I didn't die? Why it wasn't me? Why it had to be my son to get killed like that? I mean, got killed so bad. And then they left him in the street for an hour. I'm like, I kept trying to go up there. They wouldn't let me go. They said, you don't want to see him like that. You don't want to see him like that. And I'm like, I want to see my son. And they wouldn't let me see him because they said, when I came to, because that's all I was talking about. I want to go see my son. And they wouldn't let me see my son. But most of my friends is police officers. Most of all the police officers is a friend of mine because I did police academy, but me, I wouldn't set out for no cop. That to me, I mean, it's to each his own. I don't knock it, but for me, I'm a lady. I can't do all that. I can't do all that tear gas. I can clam up that stuff, but I can't do all that stuff burning my eye. I just could not do it. They wasn't set out for me to do that. To each his own. And I have a lot of friends from my class and other, and then my husband was a cop too, so I have a lot of friends. Most of my friends was cop, and when they killed my son, I took it out on every cop it was. I did. I did not like the nope. And I know all the policemen didn't have nothing to do with it. They didn't have anything to do with none of that. But I took it out on all of them. I did not like them at all. But I was hurting, and I know you can't. Oh, my legs hurt. I gotta sit down. You can't hate nobody, and I know the Bible. I know everything. But at that time, all I could see, my son is gone. He never coming back, and I can just hear him every day coming in that front door. I said, I gotta move. I can't stay in here. His room right there, and it's like I kept hearing that front door open. Hey, Mama, what you cook today? Because my son, he like lambs. I had to cook him lamb, and he like enchiladas, and he like turkey tussazzini. And that's his favorite food. And since he passed away, those are things that I haven't been able to cook because they remind me of my son. But thank God that I am getting through that. But see, it was just hard. I mean, it was hard for me. And this is the first, again, I say, I'm talking about this. Since that happened in 2000, it's been a while, but that's my baby. I love him. That's my child. And I lost him through like that, and it was just terrible. But I thank God. Seemed like it took forever for me to get over it. And really, I'm not really over it because when I think about my son, I shake it off because I don't want to go in no depression mode. And, you know, I kept the video of the funeral because we did a funeral like nobody never seen before. Everybody wanted to know how did y'all do this? I mean, who? And it was amazing. And I mean, it's something people don't like funeral, but if I can show you that funeral, you would be like, wow, what? Because was my son, and I had to go out. Like, I couldn't go out no other way. I had to do something different that nobody ever done before, and that's what I did because my son. And a lot of my money, they did have to take it and put it up for me because I was giving it away, because the reason why I felt like it was blood money. My son died for it, and at that moment, I just couldn't see me spending it because I was just giving it away. So my brother, my oldest brother, he took it and went put it in some kind of trust fund for me till I got better, where it can be there for me, because, you know, I was going through all that because, you know, my family, I'm not saying they rich or anything like that, but what I'm saying, they are well off. All of my brothers and sisters, they are, and siblings, because, you know, my brother, he owns a funeral home, and, you know, he wanted to do our body for us, and, you know, get it done. And he helped a lot of people that real low on money, you know, go a cheaper way. But I'm talking about it because I did bring my son up in the other video, and I was wondering if I can talk about it. And I kind of did, because normally I can't talk about it. But he was 14 when he passed away, and that was my baby. I loved him to death. He was a mama boy. My daughter Aisha was younger than him, but she was a daddy baby, and he was a mama boy. And I miss him. So you too, I just wanted y'all to know that. And I know, again, I'm sorry. I just wanted to share it with you guys. And I know it had nothing to do with Deja, with her pretty self. It had nothing to do with Pressure, Adam, Danielle. And I can't wait until my other baby come. I cannot wait till they get here. And I'm going to do a video one day.
Alone in a room, it's just me and you. I feel so lost, 'cause I don't know what to do.